Hi YouTube, welcome back to Classy Elegance. I'm going to show you today how I do my everyday face routine as far as foundation and contouring and highlighting and all that fun stuff goes. So come along and let's get started. First off, I start with priming my face. I use LA Girl Pro Prep. It works pretty decent. It reminds me of the Smashbox primer. So, and it's only like $8. Correct. So just put that all over. Then my next step is I take a little palette. It looks like this. This is actually utilized for magnets, but I use it to mix foundation. And I use the LA Girl foundation. So I mix two colors. I use the nude beige and porcelain is what I use. This is their Pro Coverage HD Foundation. It's pretty comparable to the Makeup Forever HD foundation. And I only use a little bit over 2 pumps, not a ton. So I put on my palette like so. And then I just take a foundation brush and I mix the two colors on the palette. Like so. Alright, and then I just stipple all over my face. And then the next step is to conceal. The concealer I like to use is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is the illuminating one, and I use the shade Light. I'm going to just take a sponge, granted I use this all the time so it's a little dirty, and I like to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Smooth Operator. It's a pretty translucent powder, and this is what I utilize to bake with. Baking is a technique to help set your makeup. Now for the contour is I like to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. What I like about this is it has a brush tip applicator and just squeeze out the product. I'll hit you with the powder. And you can just draw your lines, which is really nice. So I go from the top of the ear to about the apple of my cheek. And then I do little dashes along my hairline. And then I will go down the side of my nose. Do a little bit underneath, a little bit in the middle of my cupid, and that little hash mark. Then I like to take one of these makeup brushes. Doesn't really matter which makeup brush you utilize, or you could even utilize a sponge, just something to blend out the lines, because you don't want to go around with these very stark lines on your face. And then something you can do is you can take your foundation brush and you can kind of blend out where you contoured. And I like to do that just so it's not so heavy. Oh. And I find it helps make the contour look just a little bit more natural and not so stark contour lines. And go back in with that sponge and just do it down the center of my nose. Now I'm going to put on a bronzer shade for the contouring part. You can utilize whatever bronzer shade you want to. Just any tan bronzer works. I just take, this is a e.l.f. blush brush, but I find it works out better for bronzer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use banana powder to set the kind of open area spaces and keep them lighter. Ben Nye has a banana powder, as well as Revolution Makeup has a banana powder, so I've been utilizing theirs and just trying it out. I feel like it works pretty decent. Okay, so I finished curling my hair, and now I'm gonna show you what I do with the rest of my face. I take a fluffy, really fluffy brush, and I'm gonna just brush off all the excess powder that is on my face. Alright, now you see that there's some stark lines. So to fix that, I'm going to take a foundation brush and I'm going to utilize the Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. And I'm just going to just lightly, more so put that on where I see the lines. So underneath my bronzer, over the nose, like so. I find that does a good job of blending it all out. Now I'm going to add on blush, the cheekbone. So I'm just going to utilize that, because I find that it has a little bit of a pinky tone to it. I'll do a little bit on my forehead, on the center of my nose, on my chin, upper lip area. Like so. Alright, and then underneath my eyes, I usually like to take a bit of the Bare Minerals Well Rested and a fluffy brush. Listen. And just helps keep it light and bright underneath the eye area. Especially if you have a little bit heavier bags, which I find I do at times. Let me just go over that. And then sometimes what I do is I take and I pinch the brush and I take it down my nose. Also take it around the edges of my nose and over the top of my cupid's bow. And on the lips there. Just kind of keeping that all nice and bright there. And then I'm going to highlight, fluffy brush, and just go over the tops of my cheeks. And just add that glow. And then I just take the excess, go over the top of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, top of Cupid's bow, bottom of my chin. Sometimes I take a little bit more over the top of my lip, because when you put on lipstick, it'll look nice and pretty. Alright, so I'm going to finish up by adding my eyeliner and lashes. So this is the final look. This is what my pretty much everyday face looks like. So hope this was helpful to you and that you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.